So here we have set up a physical plane of reference with a vertical plane VP, a horizontal plane HP, and an end vertical plane EVP. And inside our plane of reference we have a machine component which was milled on the milling machine to given specifications. So the component is basically a machine block with 3 slots or keyways milled into it using an end mill cutter. So the purpose of this exercise is to show you how the 3 orthographic views, the plan, elevation and end view or end elevation of a given component or a machine component or part are determined. So we have our machine component sitting on the horizontal plane. So to get our elevation, we basically project all points on our machine component onto the vertical plane. So all points are projected from our component onto the end, or onto the vertical plane. So our plan view then basically is looking down on top, and all points on our machine component are projected downwards to hit our horizontal plane. And then we have our end view or end elevation, which is the same idea again. Basically all points on our machine component are projected onto the end vertical plane EVP. So when we take out our component, with all points projected onto the respective planes, we now have 3 two-dimensional views of that machine component. So we have our plan on our horizontal plane, our elevation on our vertical plane, and our end elevation or end view on our end vertical plane. So if you were given that machine component or the specifications and drawings of that machine component to be made or to be manufactured, you would get 2 or 3 orthographic views. You would get a plan elevation and possibly an end elevation, although in this situation our end elevation or end view on our end vertical plane does not give us much information. So we can then fold out our physical plane of reference like so, and that gives us our 3 views: our plan, elevation and end view, as you would see them on a sheet of paper in the workshop, in the machine shop or workshop. So that's basically the principles of orthographic projection and using a physical plane of reference to determine the 3 views of a given component or a given part. We see our elevation on the vertical plane, our plan on the horizontal plane, and our end view or end elevation on the end vertical plane. So one thing to note about the end elevation or end view of this component is that we have hidden line detail. So if we take back our machine component, we can see, looking in at our end elevation, we just see a rectangle. But there's also slots there, but we cannot see the slots in end view. So what we do is we indicate those slots, those 3 slots, by means of a type E line or a thin dashed line, which basically indicates our hidden line detail or our hidden edges by means of a type E line according to our BS drawing conventions. So thank you for watching, and I hope it was informative.